The $160 billion rental. Mountain Group just processed $163 billion in transaction value last quarter, yet they are aggressively offloading the technical core of that volume to Ant International. While the press release frames this as a next-generation partnership, the P&L shows a telco that has given up on building its own proprietary stack. After quietly killing their in-house chat app Ioba 3 months ago, Mountain is now white-labeling the Alipay mini-app architecture to save a fintech business that is growing in volume but struggling with technical overhead. This is not a merger of equals, it is a concession that the plumbing of African finance now belongs to Hangzhou. The licensing trap versus equity plays. Ant Group is fundamentally changing its global playbook by choosing fees over ownership. In Asia, Ant took massive equity stakes in local wallets like Gcash and Paytm, but in Africa, they are simply licensing the rails through Alipay Plus. This allows Ant to collect a technical toll on every transaction across MTN's 67 million active users without the regulatory headache of direct balance sheet exposure. For Mountain, this provides a quick fix for Nigeria's complex payment market, but it creates a long-term dependency where the most valuable part of the stack is an intellectual property expense paid to a third party. They are trading their sovereignty for a functional interface. The Spinoff valuation shell game. The current rush to spin off fintech units in Nigeria and Uganda is less about growth and more about valuation engineering. By carving out these entities to allow a $200 million investment from MasterCard, Mountain is trying to force the market to value its fintech arm at over $5 billion. However, the service revenue growth of 22% is being cannibalized by the high cost of maintaining a cross-border settlement layer that doesn't actually bypass the dollar. Investors are being sold a story of financial inclusion while the underlying telco business faces massive capital expenditure requirements for 5G rollouts that offer diminishing returns. The fintech spinoff is the only thing keeping the group's multiple from collapsing into a utility stock. The new Global South settlement layer. The partnership between Mountain and Ant signals the end of the super app as a consumer brand and its rebirth as a mandatory settlement layer. By integrating Alipay Plus directly into the Momo ecosystem, Ant is building a proprietary global clearinghouse that functions as a shadow version of the current banking system across the Global South. This bypasses traditional Western financial rails by keeping liquidity within a closed loop of licensed mini-apps and digital wallets. For operators, the move provides immediate relief for merchant settlement in markets like Nigeria, but it shifts power from the company that owns the cell tower to the company that owns the ledger. We are witnessing the transition from platform dominance to infrastructure dominance, where the winner isn't the one with the most users, but the one who controls the clearing logic. Watch for Ant International's reported $1 billion fundraise this month as the signal that they are ready to institutionalize this new digital trade route. Subscribe for more.